Good morning. Today is day 151 of my Appalachian Trail thru hike. Our goal for today is to go about 11 miles to the Lake of the Clouds hut. 11 miles might not seem like a lot, but there's almost 5,000 feet of ascent in those 11 miles, and it's not easy terrain. It's rooty, it's rocky, and it's really steep. It was going to take us most of the day to get these 11 miles done. The first 3 miles of the day was just getting up to Webster Mountain, and that had about half of the elevation, so about 2,500 feet of ascent. It was a really hard climb with a full resupply in my pack. When we finally made it to the top of Webster Mountain, we got a little bit of a view before we continued on towards the summit of Mount Jackson, which will be our first 4,000 footer today. We are officially in the presidential range of New Hampshire, so all of the peaks are named after past presidents. The Appalachian Trail doesn't go to the summit of all of them. Some of them they do, and others they sort of skirt around. After the summit of Mount Jackson, the trail kind of levels off a little bit for a few miles. There's some bog boards, and Bebo ended up slipping off at one point and sunk down to almost his knee in the mud. Luckily, not soon after, we made it to the mitzvah hut, and he was able to clean a lot of that mud off. We took a break there before continuing on towards Mount Pierce. This section through the presidentials is unlike anything I've hiked before. You're above tree line for miles and miles. It was a little cloudy when we were there, but we still had some really gorgeous views. But the thing about being above tree line is that you're not allowed to camp that high. So camping in this section or having a place to stay can be difficult. There's some inconsistencies with the policies for thru hikers for staying at the huts along the way, so I was a little bit nervous that we may not be able to stay at the Lake of the Clouds hut, so I wanted to get there as soon as possible. Most of the huts will usually allow 2 to 4 hikers to do a work first stay each night, and then it seems to be up to their discretion whether they let any other hikers stay and sleep on the floor of the dining room. But luckily, when we got to the Lake of the Clouds hut, we were able to secure a spot so that we were for sure going to have a place to stay tonight. Mighty fine hiking, everyone. Bye!